DJ, music producer, and entertainer DJ Coach certainly did not have the easiest of lives growing up, but he knows better than anyone the difficulties and commitment you need to your craft that you need to put in order to make your dreams come true. He joins me now to discuss his life's journey and the exciting thrill of finally being able to say, I've made it. Now, DJ Coach, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very excited to touch base with you because, you know, your story is something that so many South Africans can relate to. Yabona A started from the bottom, now we're here type story.
Yeah, most definitely.
So please may you just take me from to the beginning of you growing up, the household that you found yourself in that small town, Limpopo, to finding your love of music.
I was born on the 17th of May, 95. Basically, I grew up with my mom and grandmother before my father officially paid lobola and all that. Yeah, so I was actually born in a small village called Gamutodi in Limpopo province. So I grew up under conditions of poverty. We were staying in just a two-bedroom house, So the kitchen was there, the bedroom, everything. But as I was growing up, I didn't understand why was I in that situation. Why not the guy next door, because other people seemed to be living the good life, But otherwise, I just told myself that, you know what, I'm sure my parents are doing their best. And yeah, so that's how I grew up. And then 2006, that's when my father managed to get his own, house. So we started in a shack from 2006 up until 2013.
And for me, that's something that is so remarkable because a lot of people think that if this person is involved in my life, life will be better. If maybe things change and we move out of home, then this will happen and this could maybe make life a little easier. But the reality is sometimes when that saving grace comes, it also comes with its own challenges that you have to overcome within yourself. And another challenge that you had to overcome is within school. I mean, I do understand that you didn't quite find your passion and hook onto that academic bug. So how did you find the struggles and decide to find your release in music?
Well, obviously, when I went to varsity, I had bigger dreams of making it. But first year, when I was doing accountancy, I failed everything, And I believed that somehow it was witchcraft. I don't know why I believed that. So I said, let me switch to another course. I went for economics. Second year, I failed again. Third year, I failed again. Fourth year, I failed again. So now it was normal. Failing for me, it was a norm. Then 2017, I decided to finally quit that this is not for me. Because now the challenge was that I was lying to my parents all along, hectic. So they didn't know, because if I told them that I was failing, they would have said, come back home. So I told myself that I'm going to stay in Gauteng and hustle.
And you finally got that breakthrough in 2019, just last year.
So how it happened was, since, I've realized that my parents won't support me in this journey. That simply means that if I say, Mom, I need a speaker, Dad, I need a USB, they will definitely not support me, because they want me to go to school because that's what they know. So I told myself that, you know what, let me push other things, be my own sponsor, So I
be your own investor.
Yeah, basically. So I finally managed to do that just around about 2019 when I said, now this is my time. I'm going to fund my music career from DJing equipment, music videos. I don't need to borrow anything from anybody because Bafela Bare in my language, meaning that you just have to do your own things without having to rely on anybody for anything.
Yeah, sometimes you have to kind of call on yourself, dig deep within yourself and make it happen. But congratulations on making it happen, because I think it's safe to say, Mama, I made it.
Yeah, definitely. She's proud of me, I'm sure.
You had an event last year that I think got you that recognition you deserved. And now we're able to spot you out of the crowd as a superstar. Please share that with us.
The event happened 2019, around about, I think, the last Saturday of November. So I was able to call the likes of Nesty C, Kim Manada, Makadzi, and so forth, you know. So on my own, without having to ask anybody for sponsorship. And yeah, that's when I realized that, you know what, I've made it. Now I just need to work extra hard because in the music industry, it's not going to be easy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing's easy. And it seems like every industry has its own thing. It's got its own pros, its own cons, its own hardships. But essentially, if you decide to become your own boss in whichever capacity, anything is possible.
Most definitely.
So finally, before we get your performance towards the end of the show, I want to find out from you, what can we expect from you in 2020? Well, 2021, essentially, because the year's almost done. Eh?
Okay, for 2020, basically I will be, I would say I will just do one more event, same as last year's second annual, last Saturday of November. That's it. And for 2021, I've already made a song with the legendary Master KG. It's unreleased, so I'm sure it's gonna come around about 2021. So far, that's like my biggest project because getting to feature him is the hardest thing ever. But I was lucky, but through hard work, obviously. But yeah, so...
I hear that song's got Zanda Zokuza, it's got Master KG. I mean, they're a huge family, friends of the show, I'd like to say.
And Prince Benza as well, yes.
Oh, I love that. A star-studded lineup. And that's what you're all about. I mean, being someone like you who's got the personality that South Africans just live for, we find so much entertainment just watching you live. You decided to start your own reality show, your own YouTube reality show that has that has become so popular and gone viral so many times. I mean, tell us a bit about that.
Okay, with the reality show, it was just a random idea which my partner, Leshonono, came with. He was like, because he's the one managing my social media, so people are always saying, Coach, how do you live your life? What do you do when you wake up? What do you eat? And I tell them that I am the simplest person ever. They don't believe. So I had to make a reality show so that they can see that I'm as raw as I present myself.
Wow.
You know, I don't live the Santan lifestyle they expect me to live. You know, I'm as original as I am all the time.
Authentic.
Yeah, basically.
I love that picture of you in your van with your legs up. And you said, just as full as this car is, there's no space for negativity. The caption, the mood, I mean, you are really just who you are, living truly. As you're also saying, 25 years ago, you missed the babies that were crying in the hospital with you. You are just such a comedian, such an act. I'm looking forward to your performance a little later.
No,
so do not move a
definitely.
muscle. Ne? Thank you for joining us.
No, thank you.
No matter where you come from, South Africa, DJ Coach is a true testament that poverty does not define who you are, but with hard work, dedication, and perseverance, you are sure to have your dreams become realities.